Although education is a fundamental human right, access to quality education remains a challenge to many Malawian children. Some drop out of school due to, among other things, poverty, discrimination, and lack of parental guidance. Blantyre district is one of the affected areas in the country. But it doesn't have to be that way. As primary school education is typically free in public schools, policymakers often forget the importance of access to secondary school education. They rather largely focus on primary school education and pay little attention on boys and girls who are failing to pay secondary school fees to advance their education. Records filed through research by UNESCO indicates that there is a clear correlation between access to secondary school education and the reduction of premature pregnancies and early marriages among girls living in Africa. This is why Alice Nyangulu joined the International Partners in Education, an organization which helps girls and boys with school fees and other provisions at secondary and college schools. IPE is an organization founded in 2009, and over 50 students have benefited from the help they provide.
International Partners was founded in America, and its concern is for the education of girls plus a 30% of boys, but mainly the emphasis is on girls. So the IPE prefers that 70% or 75% of the needy students or needy children, or maybe, it's needy students, but vulnerable ones, should be 75% should be girls, and then a quarter or 30% for boys. Its concern, as I said, is on the education of girls, because we normally say in Malawi, you educate a woman, you educate the nation. So mainly that's it's all about. And here in Malawi, since it was founded, that's about 2009, it has educated students well and above 50. And here in Malawi, we work hand in hand with the Baptist Convention of Malawi. Mind you, the ones who founded it, mainly it was Professor Karen Songal of America and Professor Ellen Chirwa. Professor Ellen Chirwa went to America to further her education. So whilst there, she shared the concerns that she has on girls' education. And that's how it was founded that little by little, these ladies started contributing monies. And in 2005, we received about 39,000 kwacha. I mean, a conversion of 39,000 kwacha, which was given to needy women and the orphans. And so the first beneficiaries of IPE came up, and these were some of them: Ethero Banda, Regina Mangota, and Regina Banda, and Togo Mangota. So from there, educating of girls and boys continued. And as I said, just for St. James alone, it's about well and above 50 students.
Mwandida Gloria Maluana is a business administration graduate from the Polytechnic, a constituent college of the University of Malawi, and she decided to compliment IPE for their help.
I just want to express my gratitude to IPE for what help they have rendered to me, because if it were not for them, I don't know where I would have been today, but because of their help in terms of school fees, in terms of counseling from our moms, in terms of pocket money, they helped us a lot. And I still believe that if God supplies me with maybe a job or it's a business, I'll be able to support others also who I need. What I can say now is that may God continue blessing them, and also should help them to keep on helping those who I need.
She had doubts of her future when her mother could not provide fees, until IPE came and intervened in paying her school fees at Stella Mally's secondary school in Blantyre.
I was born in a family of two girls. I'm the firstborn. I did my primary school at Masubi Primary in Mulanje, Nice Primary in Bangwe, and the Blantyre Girls Primary School, that's Ndiland. And then from there I was selected to Stella Mally's Secondary School. That was in 2006. Yeah, but my father passed away when I was at Nazareth School, 1997. It must be 1997. I've been raised by my mother and my grandmother. Later on, my mother got married to another man, and they took me in their family. Because at first, after my father passed away, I was staying with my grandmother. When my mother got married to another man, so I was staying with my grandmother. Later on, they took me into their family, and then 2007, I started staying with my uncle in Bayan. That was, not 2007, 2004. 2005 is when I sat for my standard 8 exams and got selected to Stella Mally's Secondary School. Form 1 and Form 2, a brother to my mom was the one who was paying for my school fees, but it was difficult. But he paid for my Form 1 and Form 2. When I was in Form 3, that was 2008, is when I came to know about IPE. Then they enrolled me in their program. They started paying for my school fees when I was in Form 3 up to tertiary level. So from Stella Mally's, I started for university entrance exams and got selected to Polytechnic, University of Malawi, where I did bachelor's degree in business administration, and I graduated in 2015. But as of now, I'm not yet employed, but I'm still hoping that a chance will be there.
Robert Manda is another student who benefited from the International Partners in Education program. He admits that it's a widespread problem in Malawi, and it's a challenge that many of his friends are lacking behind in education due to financial constraints. International Partners in Education have come a long way to promoting education, and they are yet to reap from their work.
My name is Robert Manda. I was born 1992, 1st January, at Quincy. I did my primary school at Zingwangwa Primary. Then I was selected to Zingwangwa Secondary School. That was 2007, and my first term was in 2008 at Zingwangwa Secondary, which there was no help. I needed money, like a backup plan, and I was introduced by my grandma. She was a member of a certain group at St. James CP at Cholinga Women Group. Then these people, the IPE, they came, they pay everything, pocket money, support everything, basically in use. That's the point. But now I'm pursuing my degree at the Columbia Commonwealth University, Malawi, because of these people. They have helped me a lot in my life, and they have helped also my cousin. Right now, she was graduated at Columbia Commonwealth as well, and she's working there too because of these people.
They hope to see a whole generation of girls who are educated and employed in good jobs. A brighter future for all Malawian girls is possible.
Mumwasi wake wa mwana wakosa, wochosa chimo lati kola pasi. Mumwasi wake wa mwana wakosa, wochosa chimo lati kola pasi. Yense wotita chimo, akala tukapolo, wachimbo.